Welcome in, everybody, to tonight's women's basketball game, your Kansas City Roos against the South Dakota State Coyotes. I'm Zach Gunter. I'll be your play-by-play again tonight, and we are set to have a good one tonight. Coming in to tonight, the Roos are 11-16, only 2-10 in the Summit League, but picked up a win against North Dakota only a few short days ago. Meanwhile, the Coyotes are 18-9, 7-5, in fourth place in the Summit League. And though the Roos are coming off of a 21-point loss to first place South Dakota State, they are 9-4 at home, while the Coyotes are 6-3 on the road. The Coyotes are 2-2 in their last four, with wins against St. Thomas and Denver, but losses against Omaha and South Dakota State. Meanwhile, the Coyotes are beginning a three-game road trip. The Roos will be going on the road to Omaha on Saturday, but coming back home for the final two games of the season against Denver and Oral Roberts. We've reached the last four games of this what feels like very young season, but it has been going on for a few months now, so time's just flying by for us now. We do have our starters. For South Dakota, you have number 2, Nicole Avila Ambrosi, 5'8", senior guard. Number 20, Carly Duffney, 5'10", sophomore forward. Number 21, Grace Larkins, a 5'9", junior guard. Walker Dummers, a 6'1", sophomore center. And Kendall Holmes, 5'10", junior guard. For the Kansas City Roos, number 0, Imani Bennett, 5'11", freshman guard. Number 2, Ilani Bennett, yes, they are twins, 5'9", freshman guard. Nariah Simmons, number 10, 5'5", junior guard. Number 11, Kelby Bannerman, 6'1", junior forward. And Lisa Thomas, number 21, 5'5", junior guard. This one's set to be a good one. I'll be right back with you here after the national anthem. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Choir of Kansas City for presenting the Black National Anthem, and to the UMKC ROTC for presenting tonight's colors, and to the UMKC Mob for the performance of the National Anthem. Now, tonight's matchup, you've got the Kansas City Roos against the South Dakota Coyotes. Women's basketball, a Summit League clash. Now presenting the starters, going through the list again. Number 2 for the Coyotes, Nicole Avila Ambrosi. Number 20, Carly Duffney. Number 21, Grace Larkins. Number 24, Walker Dummers. And number 35, Kendall Holmes. For the Roos, number 0, Imani Bennett. Number 2, Ilani Bennett. Number 10, Dariah Simmons. Number 11, Kelby Bannerman. And number 21, Lisa Thomas. As we get set for the introduction of tonight's starting lineup for the Roos, time to take a quick run through of what we're looking at. Now, while the Roos can no longer clinch first place in the Summit League and haven't been able to for a while, as South Dakota State is perfect in women's basketball, no team is in men's, the Roos can still reach for a higher seed in the Summit League tournament. If they win out and one of either Denver or North Dakota lose out, they could clinch as high as the 5 seed in the Summit League. Meanwhile, South Dakota is still on pace and able to clinch as high as the 2 seed. Now, while every team in the Summit League does make the tournament, seeding is important. Of course, it determines who you play against in the tournament. Now, that said, looking back to last season, the Roos were the either lowest or second lowest, I don't have the exact stat on hand at the moment, seed in the tournament, and made a huge run to try, and actually made a statement with only 7 players on roster. So, Coach Deanna Jackson-Durrett knows what she is doing, and she has played against adversity before. It's just a matter of getting into the tournament and making a run there. Of course, as I said, every team makes the tournament, so you really don't have to turn it on. You don't have to show your whole hand until the tournament comes around. Sorry, I had to turn my cough on there for a second. Roos are in a yellow, blue on yellow jersey tonight as Kelby Bannerman gets set to take the tip-off against number 24, the Coyotes, Carly Duffney. We're set for a good one tonight. And let's hope it comes out with a Roos win. As far as height goes, Kelby Bannerman is 6'1", going up against 5'10", Carly Duffney. So Bannerman should have the height advantage, but doesn't really say much. If I'm just trying to fill time right now because the refs are taking a little bit to start the game. Not really sure what's happening at the moment. They're just standing around having a chat about the weather, I guess. Now Bannerman has stepped out of tip-off zone. But she's just going to shake hands with her teammates. All right, now it looks like we're getting set for actual tip-off. And we are. No more. And the Roos win the tip-off. Let's go. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds, but it got tipped off by Nicole Avila Ambrosi. Lisa Thomas with the ball, passes out to Nariah Simmons, who puts up a three and bounces off the rim. Rebound goes to the Coyotes. Thought I was going to be able to get excited real quick there. And the pass inside the paint into the restricted zone goes up for 2 points for the Coyotes. Nariah Simmons passes out to Lisa Thomas. Thomas out to Imani Bennett, out to her sister Ilani Bennett. Ilani up, rebound by Bannerman. Bannerman puts up 2. Three-point attempt by the Coyotes drains. Now Lisa Thomas charging down the court. Nariah Simmons took a look at a three-point shot, didn't like it. Ilani Bennett out to her sister Imani, but it was just too hard. Ball went out of bounds. Coyotes with the possession. Defense wasn't set up all that well, so the Coyotes had a good shot at 2, but it didn't go in. Foul on Ilani Bennett. Dominique Phillips coming in for Ilani. 2 shots for number 24, Walker Dummers. First one hit off the right rim, and the second one was good. Score is now 6-2, Coyotes. Nariah Simmons sets up for a three-point shot, doesn't like it. And the pass was too hard. And now the Roos have another foul called on him. Coyotes setting up for their offensive possession. Pass inside the paint, pass back out to the arc. And a turnover caused by Kelby Bannerman. Bannerman looking for a shot, finds one, but it bounces off the back of the rim. And the Coyotes get the rebound. The 2 points scored by the Coyotes. And a near steal caused by of Ambrosi. Nariah Simmons goes driving into the paint but can't make the basket. Foul called on the Coyotes. Or no, I'm sorry, out of bounds on the Coyotes. As Dominic Phillips goes and finds the basket for 2 points. And a steal by Nariah Simmons. She's going charging to the basket. Puts it up, no good. The deep pass by the Coyotes results in 2 points for them. It is 10-4. A breakaway chance by Nariah Simmons on a steal turns into 2 points for the Coyotes. And Imani Bennett loses the ball. Coyotes going charging down. Foul called on Imani Bennett. 2 shots for the Coyotes. That is just really not a good sequence for the Roos, and it hasn't been a very good start for them either. 21, Grace Larkins at the line. First shot hits. And the second shot hits too. Roos got to get something going. They're down by 8. Still early in the game, but you just don't like to see a start like this. Nariah Simmons takes a shot from the deep part of the deep shot, but it doesn't hit. And the Coyotes take a 3-point shot, no good. Simmons with the ball again. Passes into Kelby Bannerman. Bannerman puts up 2, and it goes. A sort of swim move by the Coyote player there, but it worked, so who am I to say they're wrong? Nariah Simmons puts up a 2-point shot. It falls. Now it's just 2 teams trading blows. Simmons trying to do everything she can to block her. Oh, another 3-point shot hit by the Coyotes, and a timeout called. It's a media timeout because we have reached 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. I will be back with you shortly. Coming back from break, the Roos are down by 9 with 5 minutes and 2 seconds gone in the first quarter. Leading scorer right now for the game is the Coyotes' Carly Duffney. So Nariah Simmons has the ball. Leading scorer for the Roos with 4 points is Kelby Bannerman. Simmons out to the left wing of the three, out to the top of the arc to Elena Contreras. Bannerman trying to find a lane, puts up a shot, and it falls. And a steal. Elena Contreras has the ball. I think they might end up calling a jump on this one. They do. Possession goes to the Coyotes. Looks like Contreras might be hurt. Contreras is down. But she's gotten to her feet. She's holding her right knee. She's able to walk off under her own power, and that's always a good sign. 21, Lisa Thomas is coming in to replace her. We don't talk enough about how these athletes put their bodies on the line. All respect to them for that. But back to the action. The Coyotes had the ball, or get the ball after the jump ball was called. So a Roos defensive stand needs to happen again. And it does. Ball goes out of bounds on the Coyotes. Now Lisa Thomas charging down the court. Thomas looking for a shot, but ends up passing it out to Nariah Simmons. Passes it to Kelby Bannerman, who now has 8 points on the day. Coyotes now have the ball in their offensive side of the court. Ball gets passed into the paint. Shot gets put up. Misses. And the jump ball was called. Possession arrow is in Kansas City's favor. So now Dominique Phillips to inbound the ball. Does so to Lisa Thomas. Thomas nearly found an open three-point shot, but didn't take it. Now Imani Bennett has the ball, passes into Dominique Phillips. She puts up a shot, no good, off the bottom of the rim. Rebound, Coyotes. Three-point shot found, but missed by the Coyotes. And the ball got stolen, but they end up calling a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Coyotes. Inbound was successful by South Dakota. The ball nearly stolen by Lisa Thomas, but South Dakota retains possession. And 2 points put on the board for the Coyotes. off of just a easy layup. Kelby Bannerman gets a tough pass and gets fouled. Foul was called on Walker Dummers. Now Bannerman is at the line shooting 2. First shot off the back of the rim, bounced a couple times and fell harmlessly. Second shot in and out. Imani Bennett nearly got the rebound, but couldn't convert. And a steal by Lisa Thomas. No, Dominique Phillips, and they'll end up calling a jump ball, actually. And the arrow is in the Roos' favor. It's the 4th jump ball in 2 minutes. Lisa Thomas with the ball. It looks like Contreras is on the sideline. Nope, that's Nariah Simmons stretching. Now Deshauna Carter with 2 points on the board now. I was too distracted by Nariah Simmons on the sideline to even notice that Carter had come into the game. And a steal by Kelby Bannerman off her knee. Oh no, they're saying that it's a Roos ball. Okay. So I do believe that'll go down as a steal for Kelby Bannerman. Lisa Thomas to Bannerman. Out to Imani Bennett. 3 points for Imani Bennett, and it drains! Nothing but net for Imani Bennett. Roos have the ball again after 2 points put on the board with just an easy layup by the Coyotes. Tamia Ugas on the sideline looking to come in, but that's a little bit of a miss by Deshauna Carter there. And another 2 points put on the board for the Coyotes. Just a little over 30 seconds left in this quarter. Lisa Thomas out to Imani Bennett. Bennett back to Thomas. Thomas to Bannerman. 3 points for Bannerman off the far rim. And it looks like the Coyotes are going to get the last shot of the quarter here with only 5 seconds left. The layup just falls harmlessly. Quarter's over. Your score after one sees a Roos 6-point deficit. The Coyotes 23, Kansas City Roos 17. I'll be right back. Coming back from the break, the Roos are down by 6, 23-17. Elena Contreras is still on the sideline after going out with a apparent right knee injury, but she went out against North Dakota and came back in later that game. Yotes with the ball right now. And the Roos foul the Yotes shooter. Tamia Ugas checked into the game and got a foul. Now, 23, Natalie Muzerick at the line with the first of 2 shots going in. And the second also goes in. Lisa Thomas barely got her hands on the inbound. That could have gone awry really fast. Thomas into Dominique Phillips. Dominique Phillips takes a shot from what was the free throw line, but it bounced off the back of the rim. Yotes looking to shoot 3, but passed into the lane where nobody else was there. In 23, Natalie Muzerick was able to easily get that shot in. She couldn't have asked for an easier shot. Lisa Thomas again out to Dominique Phillips, into Tamia Ugas. Ugas up, and 2 points fall. And another 2 for the Coyotes. Thomas out to Imani Bennett. Bennett puts up 2, and it falls. Rimmed around a little bit, played around the world, but it ended up falling. Grace Larkins. Oh, and the ball hit the bottom of the rim. Or not the bottom of the rim, I'm sorry, the bottom of the backboard. And I guess they called a foul on Deshauna Carter. And so now, trying to figure out who's at the line right now, it looks like Carly Duffney. Shooting 2. First one bounces out. And the second, in. Score is now 30-21 in favor of the Coyotes. Now Lisa Thomas trying to guide the offense. Imani Bennett sets up a screen, but it doesn't work. But now she has the ball. Bennett into Tamia Ugas. Ugas loses the ball out of bounds. Nariah Simmons back in for Lisa Thomas. And the Roos mob has a little bit to say about that out of bounds call, but from my perspective, about 10 feet away from where it happened, that was clearly out on Tamia Ugas. Oh, and a near steal by Deshauna Carter, but the Coyotes got it back. The 3-point shot put up and nothing but net by number 0, Olivia Kiefer. That's her first shot of the game. Well, maybe not first shot, but first points of the game, I should say. And 3 points by the Roos, no good. Rebounded by Dominique Phillips. Phillips puts up 2, and it's good. It's a 10-point game right now, 33-23 in favor of the Coyotes. Kiefer was again with the ball, but tossed it in. A steal by the Roos? No, the ball was still on the ground. They're going to call a jump ball. The Roos get possession. Kelby Bannerman's coming back in, replacing Tamia Ugas. Simmons is going to inbound the ball and will likely do so to Dominique Phillips. Simmons out to the left wing, passes to the top of the arc for Imani Bennett, out to Kelby Bannerman. Bannerman with a long two, bounces off the rim. And the rebound after a hard-fought battle goes to the Coyotes. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on the Roos, Imani Bennett. And Zaire Harrell is coming in for Dominique Carter. And Alani Bennett is coming in for her sister, Imani Bennett. How is that a foul? They just called a foul on number 10, Nariah Simmons, on the Roos, and I know it's not typically, in the conduct to ask how is that a foul, but I didn't see anything. She just grabbed at the ball. Anyway, we play on. And the Roos get another steal. And this time they don't call a jump ball, and it's actually a steal. As Nariah Simmons gets the ball out to Kelby Bannerman. Bannerman keeps possession, goes to Zaire Harrell. Nariah Simmons takes a long two-point attempt, and it falls. Now that's Olivia Kiefer with the ball right now for the Coyotes, and nearly loses it to Nariah Simmons, but South Dakota calls a timeout. Okay. It's a media timeout. I'm going to take it with them. I'll be right back. And we're back from break with the Roos looking at an 8-point deficit with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half. And the Coyotes are set to inbound. And they call a foul on Zaire Harrell, which was a pretty clear-cut foul. Now, the Coyotes are in the bonus, while they also have no fouls in this quarter. First shot by Walker Dummers is good. The second bounces out. Rebound by the Roos. Uriah Simmons goes charging down the court. Doesn't even bother to set up, just goes. Out to Zaire Harrell. Harrell out to Tamia Ugas. Tamaya Ugas, I apologize. Back out to Harrell. Simmons. And Simmons gets fouled. That's first foul of the quarter for the Coyotes, and that was on Grace Larkins. Simmons inbounds to Harrell. Back out to Simmons. Simmons passes to Ugas, but Ugas's left foot was out of bounds. Now, Alexi Hempy to inbound for the Coyotes. Jocelyn Ewell checks in for the Roos. Grace Larkins with the ball right now for the Coyotes. Passes the ball to Tori DePerry. And Alexi Hempy has to race to get a wild pass. Hempy sets up for three, and it bounces off the rim. Rebound. No foul on the Coyotes. And that was on Avila Ambrosi. Simmons with the ball. Roos are staring down a 9-point deficit. Dominique Phillips passes into Jocelyn Ewell. Ewell back out to Phillips. Phillips shot off the back of the rim, no good, and rebound goes to the Coyotes. Tori DePerry with the ball right now for the Coyotes. Looks to put up a shot and gets fouled. And that foul was called on Kelby Bannerman. Tori DePerry will be at the line, shooting two. First shot is good. That makes it a 10-point game. Second shot is good, and we're now looking at the largest lead of the game for the Coyotes. 11 points, 36-25. Can the Roos mount a comeback? We'll just have to wait and see. Uriah Simmons with the ball. Ewell with the ball. Now Bannerman loses the ball. And it's out of bounds. .35, Kendall Holmes with the ball. And passes in for Natalie Muzzerick, who drops 2. Or no, I'm sorry, it was the shot by Muzzerick missed and was rebounded by the Roos, but on the Roos possession, Bannerman tipped the ball out of bounds. Had some choice words for the ref, but nonetheless, it was out on Bannerman. 3-point attempt by Carly Duffney goes wide. Rebound by the Roos. Now Nariah Simmons out for Lisa Thomas. Back out for Simmons, who puts up 3, but no good. Rebound by the Yotes. Bannerman with another foul. She seems to be getting frustrated out there on the court. With 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half, the Roos are still staring down an 11-point deficit. 2 points are going to be shot here by Carly Duffney. And much to the displeasure of the Roos mob, Duffney did not miss her first shot. The second one goes in as well. Roos are playing fast ball now. It's Lisa Thomas with the ball, and now the pace is slowed down quite a large amount. Simmons passes in to Phillips. Phillips out to Thomas. Thomas takes a long 2-point attempt, and it drains. Duffney takes a long 3-point shot, but does not make the shot. And now a foul was called on the Coyotes. I didn't get a number, but the foul was called nonetheless, and that is their 3rd of this quarter. Roos get possession, and Lisa Thomas has the ball now. Thomas out to Imani Bennett. Bennett shoots no good off the backboard. Coyotes get the rebound, and now Olivia Kiefer has the ball. Wide open 3-point shot, but does not fall for the Coyotes, and Imani Bennett comes up with the rebound. Zaire Harrell has the ball. There's only 40 seconds left here in the half. Nariah Simmons got to take a shot in the next 5 seconds, and it hits off the rim, but does not fall. The Coyotes do still have a shot clock. It's only about 1/8 of a second off of the actual game clock, so they're going to take as much time off of this as they possibly can before they take a shot. Kiefer with the ball. Nearly a steal. Overshot by, and it was overshot by Muzzerick. Roos got the ball back but could not make a buzzer beater shot. So at half, the Roos are down by 11, 38-27 to the South Dakota Coyotes. I'll be right back with you before halftime starts. Back with you here with 1.5 minutes before the second half starts. The score still stands 38-27. No changes were made during the break. So the Roos are down by 11. Just a quick little update on the men's basketball game happening now in South Dakota. The Roos at half were up 40-28. So things are looking a little different in Vermilion, South Dakota right now, but there are still 20 minutes left for the women's basketball team to make a change down here in Kansas City. Looking at the leaderboards here, the Coyotes' leading scorer is, Carly Duffney with 12 points. She leads the game with 12 points. Meanwhile, the Roos' leading scorer is Kelby Bannerman with 8 points. So, will things change here once the third quarter starts? We will just have to find out. 10 seconds until that starts. There's not much to say so far in this game. It's a relatively chill game, all things considered. But now we've gotten started here in the third quarter with Lisa Thomas with the ball. Passed out to Imani Bennett, and the ball got stolen by the Coyotes. Walker Dummers with the ball, and it gets stolen by Ilani Bennett. Can she go up and get the two? She can! Cut the lead down to 9. Now Carly Duffney with the ball. Passed out to Walker Dummers. To Kendall Holmes. She nearly lost the ball. Goes back into Dummers. Dummers puts up the ball, and it's 2. Now Lisa Thomas for the Roos. The ball got tipped, but Lisa Thomas was able to retain possession for the Roos. She goes charging into the paint, out to. Oh, wow, Nariah Simmons. I couldn't tell who it was, but with 1 second puts up a prayer, and it drains for 2 points. Just bounced off the near side of the rim for her and just fell. Now a foul called on Ilani Bennett. It's going to be a shooting foul. First shot goes up and is good for Carly Duffney. The second shot was also good. Nariah Simmons again with the ball. Nearly lost it. Bannerman puts up 3 points, and it drains! Oh, they're counting that as 2. From my perspective, that was a 3-point shot, but I can't see the arc right now from where I'm standing, so just trust the scorer's table. And the Yotes shot went off the rim again, and the Roos with the rebound. Oh, but it's nearly stolen by the Coyotes. Now Imani Bennett secures possession. Nariah Simmons was looking for three, but decided instead to pass the ball to Imani Bennett. Bennett out to Bannerman. Bannerman takes a shot, drains it again. That one, I'm sure, was, in fact, two. Lisa Thomas nearly with a steal, but loses her balance instead. Now Uvla. Now that was Walker Dummers that actually scored, but Uvla Ambrosi with the pass. Now Lisa Thomas. Something was called, but I can't tell what. It was called on Alani Bennett, but still I don't know what the foul, in fact, was. Dominique Phillips now in the game for Ilani Bennett because Ilani now has 3 fouls. Oh, and there was a steal by Lisa Thomas. Lisa Thomas going charging in, puts up 2, and it drains. 7-point game now. .41 for the Coyotes, puts up a 3-point shot, but it misses. That's Alexi Hempy. Nariah Simmons puts up 3, bounces off the far rim, no good, but Imani Bennett to get the rebound. Imani puts up 2. If the Roos can keep up this pace, things are going to look good. Travel called on the Coyotes. Roos possession. Media timeout on the floor. I will be right back. Coming back from the media timeout, the Roos are on a heater right now. They've cut the lead from 11 to 6. And now they're getting possession back as well. Lisa Thomas with the ball. Nearly lost it. Did lose it. And it's a steal by, and it, jump ball. Okay. It was a steal by Grace Larkins of the Coyotes, and now the Coyotes get possession back. Coyotes get the ball back. Possession arrow is facing in the Roos direction now, so the next jump ball will be Roos. Another travel called on Alexi Hempy. So it was Grace Larkins that stole the ball, and then Lisa Thomas who nearly got it back. But we are back with another media timeout. I will be right back. Back with you again after the second media timeout in the span of 20 game seconds. And I would like to correct myself. I said the Roos were down by 6. They're down by 5. It's 44-39, and clearly I can't do math. Roos inbound the ball. Dominique Phillips to Lisa Thomas. Bannerman with the ball. Now Thomas to Simmons. Simmons goes charging into the paint, passes out to Imani Bennett. And Imani Bennett drains a 3. 2-point game, everybody. It's a brand new ball game. And a 3 bounces off the rim, and a jump ball called. Possession arrow in favor of the Roos. A 3-point attempt by number 23, Natalie Muzzerick. Bounces off the far rim directly into the hands of Lisa Thomas, and Lisa Thomas had 2 Coyotes just converge on her. And a tipped ball goes back to Lisa Thomas. Thomas trying to retain possession. She does. Simmons now with the ball. Phillips takes a deep three-point shot but cannot convert on it. And now the Coyotes with the ball. Kendall Holmes goes driving in, gets the ball blocked, kind of. But the Roos get the ball back. Dominique Phillips, and it's a tie ball game. Dominique Phillips with just an easy layup puts it in, and it is 44-all. And one called now for Imani Bennett fouled, and now 21 Grace Larkins is at the line shooting one for the Coyotes. And it goes in. 3-point ball game now. Thomas gets the inbound. And now Bannerman with the ball. Bannerman puts up the shot and gets fouled. Now Bannerman will be at the line shooting two because it was a foul in the process of shooting. First one is good, and Bannerman now with 13 points. The second one, good as well. And the Coyotes put up a 2-point shot. And now Simmons with the ball for the Roos. Simmons goes up, puts up a shot, and it drains. I just want everyone to be aware that Kelby Bannerman right now has 14 points, and her average on the season is only 4.7 per game. And a three-point attempt by Avila Ambrosi goes wide, and now Imani Bennett with the ball. Passes out to Lisa Thomas. Thomas to Bannerman. Bannerman goes driving in. Oh, and just barely misses the shot. But they say she got fouled. The Roos have a shot right now to take their first lead of the game with two shots, two free throws by Kelby Bannerman. I would also like to make it clear that Bannerman is right now on double-double watch. She has 14 points and 5 rebounds. 5 more of those, she'll have a double-double. Oh, they're not calling it a shooting foul, so it's just an inbound by the Roos. Successful inbound by Lisa Thomas, and 2 points for Dominique Phillips. The Roos have their first lead of the night at 50-49. And it looks like Nariah Simmons just got a foul. And this will be a shooting foul. So Kendall Holmes for the Coyotes will be at the line shooting 2. The first shot is good. Tie ball game once again, 50-50. Second one, good. And the Coyotes have their lead right back. Lisa Thomas with the ball for the Roos. Simmons, back out to Imani Bennett. And Bennett goes charging in, but they called a foul on the Coyotes. It's the third team foul on the Coyotes in this third quarter. Lisa Thomas to inbound. Kelby Bannerman gets the inbound. Thomas right back with the ball to Dominique Phillips. Phillips with the ball, puts up a shot, no good. Kelby Bannerman comes down with the rebound, but there is a foul on number 4 for the Roos. Dominique Phillips. And it looks like Bannerman is down and hurt. She's walking off under her own power, but it looks like it's her shoulder, her right shoulder, that is bothering her. We hope for the best for both Elena Contreras and now Kelby Bannerman, as the Coyotes set to inbound. Nearly a steal by Nariah Simmons, but now Dummers with the ball. Grace Larkins ends up putting 2 up for the Coyotes, and now on what may be the last possession of the third quarter, the Roos have a chance to tie the game again. Lisa Thomas with the ball. She's dribbling it out. There's about a sixth of a second difference between the shot and game clock. And Tamia Ugas just scored 2 and 1. Now that is not the way I expected them to have a chance to tie this game. Ugas with her 1 free throw. And it's nothing but net. 2.8 seconds for the Coyotes to try to tie this one. I'm sorry, not tie, but break the tie in this one. But after 3, your Roos have tied the game. This was not what I expected at halftime when the Roos were down 11. But I will be right back after this break with fourth quarter action. back from break, and the Roos with a massive comeback. 53-53 after being down by 11 at half. Elena Contreras appears to be okay as she's now back in the game. She was in for, one possession earlier and got hurt, but she's back. As the Coyotes get set on their offensive possession with only 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And a foul is called on Nariah Simmons. Or, I'm sorry, looks like they ended up calling it on Lisa Thomas. But nonetheless, Grace Larkin's at the line shooting two. First one is good. Tie's broken, 54-53 Coyotes. The second, good. Dominique Phillips inbounds to Lisa Thomas, something we have seen a lot tonight. Phillips with the ball now. And she puts up a shot and it drains it. 2 points. 55 all once again. Tied in this game. Now, with 8 seconds left in the Coyotes' offensive possession, they need to get something going. And I'm surprised. Okay, there they go. They called a shot clock violation on the Coyotes as the buzzer sounded as the ball was going out of bounds, not after. Phillips now inbounding to Nariah Simmons. Simmons out to Thomas. Thomas to Phillips. Phillips back out to Simmons, and Simmons wanted three but couldn't take it. And now Contreras tried to hit three, but it didn't work. Tamia Ugas is beside herself right now, but I can't tell what for. Maybe she was the one who tipped the ball out of bounds, but I couldn't tell from where I am. Nonetheless, the Coyotes inbounding. As Grace Larkins passes out to Alexi Hempy. And a steal by Tamia Ugas. That is the 8th or 9th steal of the game for the Roos. Now Contreras with the ball. Contreras out to Thomas. Thomas into Phillips. Phillips shoots, and it's off the rim. Coyotes back with the ball after a rebound. And a three-point attempt drains by Kendall Holmes for the Coyotes. Now Contreras back with the ball. Contreras to Tamia Ugas. Simmons to Phillips. Phillips up and, off the far rim. It was in and out. And the Coyotes have the ball in their offensive zone now. An underhand shot attempt by Grace Larkins actually goes in. That was impressive. That was incredibly impressive. I mean, that was like a granny shot, but it still went in. I have no words. Nariah Simmons with the ball. Lisa Thomas had a shot at three, but decided to pass it out to Dominique Phillips. Phillips again off the rim. Grace Larkins again with a good attempt at a shot and a foul is called on the Coyotes. That was Carly Dummers that got called for the foul. Now Bannerman is back in as well. Good to see that she is okay. And she's set to inbound this. Out to Lisa Thomas. Thomas to Ugas. Back to Thomas to Simmons. Simmons to Ugas. Ugas goes up, but it's short. It is an air ball short. And a foul on Grace Larkins. It looked like she actually elbowed Thomas in the face, but it may have been unintentional, so nonetheless, it's just a normal personal foul. Bannerman inbounding to Thomas. And the Roos should get Bannerman involved again because, oh, well, there's the steal by the Coyotes. Nariah Simmons with her fourth personal foul. Imani Bennett is back in for Lisa Thomas. And as I was saying, the Roos should try to get Bannerman more involved because she seems to be the heart and blood of the heart and soul of the team tonight with the team leading 14 points. Now a foul called on Tamia Ugas. Oh, I'm sorry. It was called on Carly Duffney, not Tamia Ugas. I keep getting surprised by who actually gets the foul called on them and who doesn't because of the reactions of the players. Contreras with a three-point attempt off the far rim, rebounded by the Coyotes. They should try to get Contreras involved as well because she has been, foul on Nariah Simmons. Contreras is the team's leading scorer this season. So when she's going, the team's going. And nearly a steal by Lisa Thomas, and a steal by Lisa Thomas now. Thomas going down, looking out for Contreras. Contreras with the ball now, getting settled. Plenty of time here. Simmons out to Imani Bennett to Tamia Ugas. Ugas's shot short. We have now reached 5 minutes remaining in this game. We've reached a media timeout. I will be right back. back with you here in the Sweeney Center in Kansas City, Missouri, where the Roos are taking on the South Dakota Coyotes. But taking a quick look in Vermillion, South Dakota, where the Coyotes are from, the Roos are up 13 on the Coyotes in men's basketball. Keep you updated on that for the remainder of the game. But for now, the Roos women's team is down by 5. The scoring since the fourth quarter started is 7-2 in favor of the Coyotes. And a block by Bannerman, but they call it a foul by Bannerman. Number 23, Natalie Muzerick at the line, shooting 2. The first one goes in. The second, out. Rebound by Dominic Phillips to Elena Contreras. It's a 6-point game for the Roos. They need to get something going in these next 4 minutes and 30 seconds if they want to win this game. Elena Contreras, Lisa Thomas. Thomas to Amani Bennett. Bennett to Phillips. Phillips gathers the ball, passes to Bannerman, who launches the ball because the shot clock was expiring. Did not hit the rim. It is a shot clock violation. Coyotes with the ball. And a nice little hook shot by Grace Larkins to make it a 63-55 game. Roos being down by 8 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. It is not looking good. Dominic Phillips to Amani Bennett. Bennett in, but it gets stolen midair. Grace Larkins again with the ball. Larkins into Walker Dummers. And it gets a blocking foul called on Bannerman. My apologies, it is on Dominic Phillips. 30-second timeout by Kansas City. I will stick around for that duration. Really not looking good right now for the Roos. They really have to get something going if they want to even have a shot of winning this game. Because right now it just seems a little lackadaisical, a little bit of a lax play. Whereas at the start of the third quarter, they were on fire. So they got to get that energy back in them. Dummers at the line, shooting 2. First shot is good. Second shot is good. It's a 10-point game now. Elena Contreras, do you have something in you? Dominic Phillips with the ball now. To Amani Bennett, and Bennett drains that 3! Left wing and just drained it, nothing but net. Now the Coyotes back with the ball. Pass in for Dummers. I cannot get her name right. And it's blocked by Bannerman, but again she's fouled. Bannerman just keeps getting these blocks, but keeps getting fouls called on her, and it just doesn't make sense to me. She's doing everything she can. Dummer's at the line again. Again, drains it. And the second shot. And the second shot's good. It's a 9-point game again. Contreras to Thomas to Phillips. Phillips shoots a three, but it's off the far rim. .35, that would be Kendall Holmes, has the ball, but now it is Avila Ambrosi who gets two. The charge called on Dominic Phillips. Nariah Simmons checking into the game in place of Lisa Thomas. It's an 11-point game now. Coyotes will break 70 here if they get even a point on this possession. Of Lambrosi. Dummers drains three. 72-58, it's 14 points. 2 minutes left in this game. Unfortunately, I don't see the Roos coming out of this one with a win. Imani Bennett shooting three. Bounces off the near rim. Number 24, Walker Dummers, gets fouled. Now the mob is criticizing the refs, but honestly, I feel that they've called a pretty clean game. Contreras with the ball, shoots three off the near rim. And Kendall Holmes shot three, missed, was rebounded by Grace Larkins, and she put one in for two. It's a 16-point game with 1 minute and 26 seconds left. Unfortunately, the Roos will not come out of this game with a win. They will fall to 11-17 on the season, 2-11 in the Summit League, and will remain in 8th place. Zaire Harrell is checking into the game. And the Roos will fall to 9-5 at home. The Coyotes will improve to 19-9, 8-5 in the Summit League. Nariah Simmons with the ball. Bannerman puts up another 2 points. Will remain the Roos' leading scorer on the day. As the Coyotes, number 21 passes out to 20 to Avila Ambrosi. And Carly Duffney tried to shoot three, but it bounced off the near rim, was rebounded by the Coyotes, and the ball will roll out of bounds, and the Roos will get possession. Simmons with the ball now, 33 seconds remaining in the game. Simmons puts up a three-point shot, does not fall. Coyotes get the rebound, and they will Bannerman is again injured. Tamia Ugas checks back in. Now, with 22 seconds left, the Coyotes can just dribble this one out. It was a great and valiant effort by the Roos tonight, but unfortunately, they would not come out on top, only scoring 7 points in the fourth quarter. Your final from the Sweeney Center here in Kansas City, Missouri. South Dakota Coyotes 74, Kansas City Roos 60. For all of Roo Media, I'm Zach Gunter, and I will see you next Thursday. I will not be here on Saturday, unfortunately, for the men's game. But I will see you next Thursday for the women's game against Denver at 7 p.m. Go live at 6:55, and I'll see you then.